Hey there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy, and happy Monday, everybody. I know I'm a little bit late. Time snuck up on me. The grandkids were here, and then they left, and I got to clean up because my daughter moved out this weekend, and then I looked down and I was late. So you have to just bear with me. But today I want to show you how I made these cute little, now this is a shower steamer or shower melt. I don't know, I'll show you what the package I got them out of. And I thought for my craft fair, this might be fun to take to the craft fair. So what I did was, on the computer, I generated, like, this is the instructions how to use it. And then on the front, I used this Sunny Sentiments and this Sharing Sunshine stamp set and made this cute little thing. So let me show you my melt. Excuse me, they smell so strong. I'm a Melaleuca gal, and so Melaleuca sells these shower melts or shower steamers, and this one, of course, they look like this. They come in about 8 in a bag. And now I'm not trying to sell you Melaleuca. I love this stuff and I'm addicted, but you can find that at melaleuca.com if you want those. You got to be a member, just to warn you, but if you have more questions, you can let me know. But they come packaged like this, right? And then I'm going to take a clear, one of just our clear envelopes, and I'm going to lay it in here, making sure that this seam is in the back because I want my packaging to look nice. So if I take it like that and make it nice and flat, let me get that edge back here. There we go. So now it looks nice in the package. And then I'm going to fold this over and just seal that envelope like this. And then I have a little bit of packaging here that I can just put my topper, is what they're called. And I'm even going to take my bone folder here, just trying to get the air out of there. Maybe I won't be able to, but now it has a nice fold up here at the top. There, now I got the air out of there. Okay, and now we're ready to make that little topper that looks like this for just to pass around some sunshine. So I'm going to start, I have my paper trimmer here, and I'm going to start with a piece of Misty Moonlight. And I believe that this is half a sheet at 4 1/4. Well, not quite, so let me cut it down to 4 1/4. There we go. So now it's 4 1/4 by about 11, but I'm going to just go ahead and go 4 1/4 again. And then I'm going to slide this over and score it at 2 1/8. So now I think, with my scoring, and the score is the lighter color, the cutting blade is the darker color if you have our trimmer, if that helps you think which one to use. So now I have this little piece here. Oh, I'm not done with that first though. But then, so you fold it like this. So now you have a piece that is 4 1/4 by 2 1/8. So let's cut a piece of white here. So I want to cut this one at 1 7/8 by 4 3 3/4. Nope, 4 even. And that gives me that perfect 1/4 of an inch border all the way around. Let's make sure that I'm right. Let me get rid of my trimmer. If not, we'll have to cut another one. Nope, I got it just right. Now, if you missed my measurements, because I just went flying by there, you can go to my blog, Be Creative with Kathy. Just give me a few minutes and I'll have the measurements up on there. Okay, let's set those aside. Let's do some stamping. I'm going to, since this is such a small piece, I'm going to use my Stamparatus here, or my stamp positioner, or stamp holder, I don't know what it's called. But we're going to take my paper. Now, I have here, because we're going to use a red rubber stamp set, I have my base, and then I have just a grid sheet that matches the Stamparatus. And then I use this sticky grid paper. I don't know if you can see it right here, and that's what's going to hold my paper. So I'm going to just take my paper and try to get it straight here, so when I put my stamp on there, maybe I can get that straight too. We'll see what happens. And then with this Sunny Sentiments, it says, thought you could use some sunshine thoughts today. So I'm going to just take that stamp, and I'm going to lay it over here to the right. Try to get it straight. Let's see if that, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to put my sunshine over here, so I want it as far right as I can get it. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So we'll pick up the stamp. The paper is stuck to my grid sheet, so I don't have to worry about this moving, and I don't have to worry about my grid paper moving because my magnet holds that down. I'm going to go ahead and put my stamp set under here, so this is a little bit flatter flatter, yeah, flatter to ink up. And I'm going to just use Early Espresso ink. Let's see how I do. And take that and just stamp it down. I don't have to apply a lot of pressure, but I want to make sure I stamp firmly. I don't want to smush the stamp, but I want to make sure I get all the spots. And look, looks pretty good, right? Dang, I think it's even straight. Nice, okay. Now, if I was going to do a bunch of these, I would even put a pencil mark so I'd know where to put my paper exactly again, and then I could just ink that up and just stamp a bunch more, which I probably will do later. Like I said, I want to make a bunch of these for my craft shows. But there you go. So now I have that piece ready. I did do a little bit of stamping in advance. I took this stamp right here with some, where's my ink at? Here it is. With some Mango Melody, and I stamped a bunch of those because, like I said, I'm going to make a bunch of them. And then I just had my Scan and cut those out for me. Although to fussy cut those or just cut around the edge wouldn't be really hard at all. But I took the easy way out and had that done already. Then I did just take some basic white cardstock with the smallest of my layering circle dies and cut out a bunch of those for his little face. So let's stamp on that. I have my Pierce mat here, and then just a piece of scratch paper because the circle's just a little bit smaller than what this circle is of the stamp set. And again, with that Mango Melody, I'm going to just ink up that circle really good. Make sure it's nice and inky. Inky, is that a word? It is in stamping terms. And I'm going to just lay that on that circle, let that ink sink in. If your ink pads are nice and inky or juicy, you don't have to press hard. You just need to let the ink sink in a firm hand. And then, of course, because my paper's a little bit smaller, we'll peel that off, and now I have that nice and all. I guess you could just cut a circle with the Mango Melody cardstock, but I like the ink look better. Then with the little smiley face, another part of the stamp set, back with that Early Espresso, we'll just stamp a little face. Like I said, I'm going to tap gentle here because I've re-inked my ink pad here. Where is he? Lately, so he's nice and juicy, and I don't want to get the ink all over like the firm part of the stamp or the background part. And just hold that there. Look how cute he is. And then he needs a set of cheeks on there, so I'm just going to bring in that Mango Melody. Just a pretty pink that will work just fine. And I'm going to make sure, I'm going to practice once because this one is so stained. Yep, he would have been fine. But I use this one a lot, and I'm going to just attach it to his little smile there. And there's one cheek. And there's another cheek. And then with a couple of dimensionals, here we go, on the back of him. 1, 2. We'll attach that to that little sunshine that I cut out already. Right here in the center. And look how cute that is. Okay, so let's attach all of our pieces. I'm going to take this piece and find my tape runner. Here he is. And just put this right here onto my topper. Just like that. And now let's take this. Oh no, first, so let's take one of those instructions here that I have. Let's cut them down to size. We decided they needed to be 1 7/8. So let's see if this is, oh look, nope, we're going to have to cut a little bit taller because got to get all the words on there. Let me cut it here, and then I'll trim it down to 1 7/8. And then needs to be, oh, it's just right at 4 inches already, so we're good to go. So a little bit of adhesive on the back of this. And I think I told you that I just took all the information off the back of the bag, how to use it. The only thing I didn't put on there is the ingredients, but I just assumed that it says it's a Melaleuca shower melt. They could go to melaleuca.com and see if they needed the ingredients in case, like, I know that there's people allergic to yellow dyes and stuff like that. I don't think there's anything like that in there, but that way they'd be safe rather than sorry. Okay, bring my little bag in here. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to just take some tear and tape. And I'm going to put it right there. And then turn it around and put some right here. And then just for good measure, I'm going to put a little bit here and a little bit here, because then, well, maybe I am. Yes, I am. Then that way, if it's handled a lot or whatever, it won't fall apart. I'd hate for that to happen. So I'm going to take my tear and tape off here. At least removing the backing, adhesive removal, whatever that backing is called. And now, make sure this is the front, this is the back. I'm going to just lay it in here centered as best I can. I think that looks good. I'll take that and put that like there. Let's move the backing from this tear and tape. Maybe move this to the center. There we go. And looky there. Now we have a little tagger or topper for our little bag. How simple was that? And there's the instructions so they can know what is inside. A couple dimensionals on the back of my snow. And you know what? I'm not going to put them on here. I'm going to put them on here so I know exactly where I want them. Whoop. Did you see that? I tore it clean off of there. Dang, talk about a firm hand. Okay, then we'll take this one and just lay it right there on the edge so it's just nice with my words. And there you go, just like that. Isn't that cute? I think that would be a great little gift just to brighten somebody's day that's had a bad day. So here's my original one, and there's my second one. So if, like I said, if you need the measurements, you can go to my blog, BeCreativeWithKathy.com. Just give me a few minutes. I'm headed over there now to put them all on there. I just want to say thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And I'll see you back here Friday for a great Christmas card. See you later. Bye-bye.